Hello Dragon Ballers, it's Dokkan, and today we are going to kind of do the top 10 hard hitters, but with a little twist on it. We're going to do the top 10 units that can do the maximum amount of damage in the exact ideal situations. Now this might not make sense at first, but hopefully it will as we go along. So here are my rules. No nuking leads, that would just get ridiculous. Just regular leads like category leads and like super or extreme specific type leads. No support units have been added into this whole thing because realistically you can just put the unit's 40% support lead onto any team, nothing stopping you really per se. All attack links are active. This unit will always super attack, will always get an additional super attack, and all their attacks will be critical hits. It's a 10-turn battle, so that unit will come out 5 times, and they're all calculated at Rainbow Star. So the top 10 units, and I'll also explain the situation involving them for how to get to these numbers. At number 10, we've got Super Saiyan 2 Kefla on the Potara category team. She will do 12.55 million damage in one turn because she can boost her attack by 12% per key sphere that she grabs. There's a total of 23 key spheres. If she's able to grab every single one of those, she will boost her attack by 12% for each of those. She also launches an additional attack in her passive, so if she gets 3 additional, or if she gets 3 super attacks off that are all crits with 23 key spheres grabbed, she will do 12.55 million damage. Is it starting to make sense? I hope it is. Anyway, number 9, we've got Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku on the Super Saiyan 3 team. He gains 20% per rainbow key sphere obtained. You can collect a total of 5 in the exact ideal situation. That's another 100% boost on top of the damage he's already doing. On the Super Saiyan 3 team, with all of his links active, he will end up doing 12.63 million. Now, he also can kind of do this on the Resurrected Warriors team, except it's less likely that you'll be able to get all of his key links because we're also keeping in mind limit breaking form as one of his attacking links, and that's it's just easier to do on the Super Saiyan 3 team. All right, number 8 would be LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, basically the better version of the unit that we just discussed on the Super Saiyan 3 team. So we all know what he does. He gives himself a 180% boost when performing his ultimate super attack. We're gonna go ahead and give him his 24 key multiplier of 200%. Once again, getting an additional attack and then a crit on top of each of those for both of these units for the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. He will be doing a total of 13.9 million damage that turn if both of those are crits. So even his not, his not ultimate super attack, just his regular super attack, will have that 180% boost because he got his ultimate super attack first. So that's nice. That's always fun. Number 7, we have LR Goku on the Majin Buu Saga or Pure Saiyans team. I would say Majin Buu Saga, I just added Pure Saiyans because I'm pretty sure you can have all of his attack links active on the Pure Saiyans team, but I know for sure you can on the Majin Buu Saga team. So he gains an additional attack plus 7% per key sphere obtained on top of his 77% boost. If he gets a crit off and then an additional attack, even though it's his, colossal damage super attack, those two combined and the crits, all that kind of stuff, he'll be doing 15.53 million damage. It's starting to get a little ridiculous, but we haven't even scratched the surface yet. This isn't even half of the damage we're gonna see. Also keep in mind that for the most part, this wouldn't happen because most enemies, if not all, would be destroyed well before this amount of damage would be done, but that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. Hypothetically, if you had unlimited HP on an enemy, how much damage could you possibly do to this monstrosity? So like basically if Pan showed the real numbers. Also keep in mind we're not factoring in any enemy defense or damage reduction or anything like that because that's just too situational. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma come in at number 6. It's really cool to see these guys. On the Super STR team, Super STR, so they're getting the smallest boost out of anyone on here. In the last turn, so if it's a 10-turn battle and you're on the 5th turn, the most attacks I've ever seen in one turn is 7 attacks. So I'm going to say all those attacks just happen to be regular attacks, all in one slot. And when they're all in one slot, generally speaking, they're in the first slot. So they're not all crunched up in the middle. So the way I've done this is he's in the first slot. Half of the attacks are going to be before he gets his 50% boost, or I guess they, because it's Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma. There's a 50% boost on the super attack level modifier, but that is also applied to subsequent counter attacks after the fact. So countering 7 attacks, half of which are in the front, half of which are in the back, we're left with 15.62 million damage, including 2 critical hits from 2 super attacks due to the potential system. All right, so that's a little nuts. So we've got number 5, LR Bojack on the Resurrected Warriors category. LR Bojack has all kinds of attack links, all kinds. I think it ended up being something like 65%. I wish I had written that down. I wrote down all this other stuff, but I didn't write that down. You can never be too prepared, huh? So when your HP is at 80%, big bad bosses will activate, and that is when he does the most amount of damage. He's got 136% attack boost in the front when he's at 80%. Big bad bosses is active, that's a 25% key link. He will end up doing 15.66 million damage if he gets his 2 super attack critical hits off. All right, now let's get ridiculous. Now let's get completely ridiculous. Once again, you'll never see these numbers. You will defeat your enemy well before any of this is actually factored in. So this is just for fun. I wanted to see, and now we're getting to that point of ridiculousness. All right, are you ready? Too bad. Number 4 is Super Vegeta on the Potara team. Once again, he'll be countering 7 attacks, half of them in the front, half of them in the back. And his passive boost will be at max, we're assuming at this point. He got enough hits that his passive is at 100% at the start of the turn. With all of those counters, everything being crits and getting an additional super attack crit and all of that kind of stuff factored in, Super Vegeta is doing 23.33 billion damage that turn. Once again, any enemy will be done by this point. Like there's no one that can survive any of these. I actually, now that I think of it, I don't think anyone has 10 million HP. I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. But anyway, top three. At number 3, we have LR Gohan on the Hybrid Saiyans team. He's got attack plus 18% per key sphere obtained. Total of 23 key spheres. He will be doing 23.79 million damage per turn, or on that turn rather, with his 2 critical hit super attacks, even considering that the second one will be just the colossal one. But it also benefits from his 50% boost that he gives himself when he gets off his ultimate super attack. So that's always very nice. And now is where we get stupid. Now is where we get really stupid. Vegeta Blue on the Potara category team, we're assuming that he attacked 4 times every turn. So for 4 turns, he got 4 attacks off, all super attacks, which boosts his super attack modifier by 20% each time he super attacked. Each turn, we're assuming that he super attacked each time, 4 times, 4 super attacks. It doesn't matter if they're crits or not, but we're just assuming that. And then he has to super attack 4 times in this turn, and each one of those will continue to boost his SA modifier by 20%. So it's 80% each turn, and then on this turn, like, they just keep stacking and stacking. All of them are crits, and he gets his additional super attack off, and that is also a crit. That gives him 29.3 million damage total. out of all 4 of those super attacks. Okay, but we haven't gotten to number 1 yet. Let's just get just a little bit more ridiculous. So what we've seen so far is that a lot of nukers are on this list, or I guess a couple of nukers and semi-nukers are on this list. Just general powerful units with a lot of attack boost, a lot of good attacking links are on this. Counter attacks, those generally bring a lot of damage into the forefront. But it's that latter one, it's that last one that I would really like to focus on this next one. LR Vegito. Not LR Goku and Vegeta, LR Vegito when he's transformed. He's gotta be transformed, otherwise this doesn't work. After 10 turns, there is a chance that he'll be transformed, but you have to have all 7 attacks in the front slot, and he's gotta be there. Half of them in the front, half of them in the back, none of them are supers. You know how it goes by now. If he counters every single attack and gets 2 super attacks off, all of which are critical hits, his total damage output is 33.84 million damage that turn. Nobody's gonna survive that. Absolutely nobody. So I hope this was fun. This is a little different from my usual like top 10s. Usually I like to do the average amount of damage that a unit will do per turn and, you know, do it based on that. But today I decided it would be fun just to see how ridiculous these numbers can get. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you like this kind of thing? Is it pointless? It kind of is pointless. Like there's no, this knowledge doesn't really help anything because you have to be in the exact right situations. But I thought this would be kind of fun. I definitely want to hear from you guys and see what you think about this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's someone that you think should be on this list that I possibly missed or didn't consider, let me know. Let me know if you want to see one that incorporates nuking leads or support units or anything like that. We can get really, really ridiculous with these numbers. I thought that I would kind of keep it a little bit simple just because it was already ridiculous, like right when I started. So let me know. Let me know how ridiculous you want to get with this. Or if you think this is dumb, let me know. Like any feedback is good. Any feedback is good. If you enjoy this video though, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm always into that kind of stuff. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.